The information is coming through. I am Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I am a Republican. I always like to mention that. There's no greater feeling. Please make sure you get a chance. You also check out my Spotify, where we're able to have real conversations. We're not worried about any cameras, any bells, any whistles, how the background look, or none of that. We're just trying to have a real serious conversation with American people. Our president is in the trenches right now, and he's having a very, very interesting time. The president is winning. The president is strong, but the opposition is very dangerous. They're going to come out from the woodworks right now. They smell blood that's not even there. It's their own. And they're walking into a trap, which I really enjoy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Clyde Yorkshire. I am a Black indigenous person of this country, meaning that my ancestors were the original people that were here of color. We have no relation to Africa. We didn't come over on those slave ships, so we don't know too many people who came over on those ships or that narrative. But we're here and we support our president. There are many of us now. Candace Owens is not by herself anymore. Dr. Larry Elder does not have to go in the old school man off the bench like Patrick Ewing. We have some young runners. Shout out to Charleston White. Shout out to Kentrell. Shout out to Utah. Shout out to all of my brothers and sisters out there. Man, I have been really, really going through it, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we're in this crazy weather right now. And it's not too bad. I went outside. I think I'm going to go outside again today. Hopefully, the sun is out a little bit so that maybe melt down just a little bit of the ice. And then tomorrow, more than likely, we'll be out of the weeds. But today, we're not going to back down. I forgot that I'm from New York, and a little bit of weather should not hurt me. Ladies and gentlemen, our president is in the trenches, and we have to help him fight back. All of these prosecutors right now, Letitia James, Fonnie Willis, and all of these mainly black women who they've assigned the task to bring down the federal president, they're waiting in the wing, but we're going to be waiting right there with them. Black folk, we ready to throw down and we ready to throw our hands. You got the Don Lemons of the world. They're waiting, thinking that they smell blood. You have the Joy Reids of the world. You have the Oprahs of the world. She knows better not to step too much into the shit. Excuse my French. But you have the Gayle Kings. You have all of these people. President Trump is on a roll right now. And he realizes that the youth, Black American youth, have the power. The Black church does not have the power. They are finished. Black women don't have the power. We are the trendsetters in this community as Black men. And they're trying to usurp it on the left. And this whole campaign to put us in jail, this war on drugs, and every other war that they put was to bring down the Black community, weaken us, and upbuild the Black woman and her platform of power, if you will. And it's time that we fight back. He said, "You're effing up your own future." Tell me a little bit about this so I can wake up and I can figure out where you're coming from. But we are now ready to fight back. We are strong. We have great leaders. And we don't even, respectfully, we love Candace Owen, but Candace Owen, it's time for it to go to the streets now. That's why we have Charleston White. Also, check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. If you really, really, really want to know where this is going, check out my latest book, available on Amazon, Audible, Kindle, where books are sold, Barnes and Nobles. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Anti-protesters unite. Will Trump help you fix your teeth? Okay, what else we got? You're fucking up your future. Okay, let's talk about all those things first and foremost. So, protesters unite. What are you going to unite and do? You're going to unite and you're going to give us more men and women's women's sports. What are you going to do? You're going to unite to put more men in the locker rooms. Tell me, what are you going to do when you unite? What are you having more trans operations for children's? What are we going to do? Are you going to give black women more socialism, more housing projects, or convince her to have more abortion? What are you uniting to do? You protesters, talk to me. What are you uniting to get more scams going and rip the United States off? Tell me, what are you planning to do? Okay, because the only people that I truly sympathize with are Mexicans and some Latinos. These people belong in our hemisphere. These people have been through a lot. They helped to build our country, and they deserve for us to treat them with respect and love. So if we're not talking about a deal with Mexico, the rest of y'all protesters can get up out of here, respectfully. I have no pain in my heart for a lot of the things that has happened, specifically in Gaza. This is the ignorance of most of you so-called fake protesters. You really have something else in mind, and you just want others to come to you, like Black Lives Matter. That was really a gay movement that they went and got black women who were gay, two of them, and they threw some black colors on there, and they're like, hey, let's go out and let's fight together. So this is really about trans. This is really about she-males. This is really about gays, lesbians, but we're going to make it about black people. And like we've been saying, we've been running up on y'all. Keep black people out of your protests. We don't care about your protests. No offense. We don't care about what's going on with Somalia. Neither do Somalia cares about what's going on in Brooklyn. Do they care about what's going on in Gary, Indiana, and Chicago? That's our fight. Okay? So what you see happening is we are taking away the power of black people from black women and from black Democrats and from the black church. You are going to see a new black party. You're going to see a new black structure, one that is led by black men, just like the Chinese is led by the Chinese man, the white man, the Asian man, the Mexican man. We have been toppled, and a coup d'etat has been pulled on us by the federal government called the welfare state. An act to bring down the black male, lock us up, homogenize us in the workplace, lower our income, and boost our women up. Like, you fund Ukraine and F Russia. Let's fund South America, South Korea, and the hell with North Korea. Let's fund the black woman, send her to college, give her food stamps, Section 8, give her the children, power in the courts, and destroy the black male. That's not happening no more. So you protesters, go find a lake to jump in. We don't give a damn about you. It's our turn. We have been ripped off by the taxes in this country. We have been ripped off by healthcare. We have been ripped off by every town, county in this country, and by Europeans posing as Americans who are really at the top, making decisions for foreigners so they can get their imports and sell us BMWs and sell us Mercedes-Benz and Vera Waynes and leathers and all this other kind of stuff that comes from Italy and all these other places. America is taking back its shores, and we're coming for Greenland. We're going to take some from Canada. You're giving us back what's ours. We got ripped off by Maduro. We were ripped off by Venezuela. We want our stuff back. We want our stuff back. All of that equipment that they're selling, oil, are our containers. We built that infrastructure. Let me see what they're saying out there now. Say hi. You are blind, brother. Tell me what I'm blind about. Tell me what I'm blind about. Hey, Clyde, my cousins, Mike Hunt is a fan and he love you to say that. Hello, what's up, Mike? They're saying I'm blind because black people don't hate white people. So now I'm blind. Think about that. Black folks believe in cleaning up their country, believe in voting, paying our taxes, staying married, having only two genders, but I'm confused. Think about it. Look how the game has twisted. I don't believe that America should just keep giving out aid to everybody. Here's aid for you, aid for you, aid for you. The UN is in opposition. They don't work. The fake news media doesn't work. The Democrats have been overthrown and overtaken by the fascist left in Europe. They're running things in the Democratic Party. England is running the Democratic Party. That's who is in charge of the Democratic Party. Okay? All of them people in Europe. We are bringing back the Republic. We scared the hell out of the Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell you. So we were holding a meeting and we were going to interview the special counsel that went against Trump, Jack Daniels or whatever his name is, Jack Smith. So the entire Congress turned and looked at the flag and said, I pledge allegiance to the flag. And Democrats are looking, why are they doing that? Isn't that robotic? Isn't that white men taking over? We've always pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, in which it stands, one nation under God. You know what it is, right? You scared because we're bringing it back. You scared because the republic is back. You scared because black people are not arguing no more over fucking freaking food stamps, French toast food stamps. You're mad because black women have been sat down and we're in control again. We sat her ass down. I don't care if it's Jasmine Crockett. I don't care if it's Whoopi Goldberg. These chicks have sat down quietly in all of the lodges around the world, all of the Freemason black men on the basketball court, in the jails. We have had enough of black woman's bullshit under the Democratic Party. She won't be coming out to play with you, honey. Not this time. Okay, just like training day, Lonzo ain't coming to meet y'all to pay y'all that money. Black women ain't there. Right now, you're looking for her. Come on, girl, get on out here. We need you to, let's see if we can find, what's the girl name who just came out? She talking about they was hanging black people from the trees. Whatever, Pam Grier. They got her on The View. That's what they do. They're trying to keep this going. Let's get Don Lemon out here so he can protest in a church because one of the ICE members is a pastor. Good for him. Good for him. America is back and we're tired of y'all. And we're going to unleash our law enforcement. Pull up in front of a law enforcement and go like that. Pull up in front of a law enforcement officer, act like you're going to drive off. We want him to put one in your head, drag you out, and put another one in your head. Don't play with law enforcement. Don't play with our country. Don't play with our president. And do not play with our flag. You get caught burning the flag, we're going to burn your ass. It's real like that because our children's future is at stake. You guys are hate and you're weirdos and you want to flip this country on its back, but you still want the benefits of this country. You still want the peace of this country and the family, but you want to turn it upside down. It says, so you kill? Of course, don't you? You bring drugs into our, and I lived in the Middle East. You bring drugs in Saudi Arabia that cut your freaking balls off and fry them, make something to eat. You're caught in Dubai, you're caught in India, Pakistan, you get caught in Germany bringing in drugs, you're damn right, kill them. Pam Grier, she's a joke. Got debunked on the right. Yes! Pam Grier, that's good for you. Get your ass out of here. We don't need you. Funky behind black chick. Get out of here. Notice how they doesn't read the common sense. Listen, here's a clack exhort with them. What else we got here? That's ridiculous to say. Okay. How does MAGA not want him to succeed? Thank you. Come on. You're black, right? Of course I'm black. Why you ask a dumb question like that? But just so you understand, I am black. I am not African. Okay, I have nothing to do with Africa at all. Have nothing in common with Africa. Well, some African countries I do, like Ethiopia. I love Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a great country. I can see your self-hate in your voice. You're a liar. What you can see is I'm tired of the courts playing black men. I am tired of the jails filled with black men. I am tired of the Democratic Party keeping us in the ghetto in Detroit, in Michigan, in Paterson, New Jersey, in Dallas, in New York. I am tired of the left. That's what you hear in my voice. I'm tired of the divorce rates. I am tired of the abortions in the community. I am tired of the unhealthy dietary in the black community. That's what you hear, you big dummy. That's not hate. That's not anger. I am tired of the filth and the terrible broken down families, no fathers in the home. We're sick of it. This is a recipe the Democrats have kept in our community. That's why I'm tired. I'm tired of us lying and hating white people and we don't even know them. I'm tired of us bringing up shit that happened in the 70s and the 60s and the damn 30s, all right, with Lazarus and Moses, okay? I need us in college now, okay? I need black folks to come together now. I need my border sealed up. Do you understand me? That's not hate. That's common sense. I'm not a weirdo. I need black women to respect black men. I need our children to have fathers in the home and the federal government to stay out of our homes trying to break down the black families, the white families, Hispanic families, or any families. That's what I need. I need Congress doing their job. I need the FBI not spying on us on social media. I need them to do their job. That's what I'm upset about. The media is out of control. Anderson Cooper, Joy Reid, they're out of control. We need a fair media. The red hat will fix it. Ha 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 ha. Would you rather put on a rainbow hat? Come on, get out of here. It says, bro, my black neighbor too busy blasting his music at 2 a.m. Well, good thing I don't do that. It says federal government has nothing to do with you being a dad. You big dingaling. Let me help you out. So the federal government created something called the no man in the house rule. We'll educate you, big dummy. They would come in and they would pay black women to get rid of their husband, tell them to wait outside. And this is what they were doing at first. And they said, black women, you think you sick, you're trying to get away. So they set up an EVR, a eligible verification program that would come in to check to make sure there were no men's shoes, no toothbrushes, no clothes or anything. The federal government literally broke down the black homes. Moving on to the next one. He's an idiot. It says encounter secret cry, clown. It says no man in the house rule. Thank you. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. See, I'm a writer. I'm an author. I've been to Europe. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Africa. I'm a well-traveled Negro. They don't like that. I am a Negro who's tastes the best of life and the worst of life. And I can make competent decisions. You don't like that. You want a dumb nigga up here who just gonna talk about that Dr. Martin Luther King shit and talk about we've been hurt. They hung us. They lynched us. I don't give a damn about none of them people that got hung or lynched. They don't know me. They ain't gonna give me nothing. They paid their time, their dues to God. They was on the earth and they're gone. It's got nothing to do with me. Neither does Lazarus, Moses, none of them. Joseph Smith. Thank God for all of them. Okay, but we're talking about now. Good. Let's get to it. It says stop from being a father. Who stopped you from being a father? Listen, the federal government can stop you from being a good citizen if they want. They can throw your ass in jail. They can break up your family. They can do whatever they want if not controlled. No men allowed in the house. Laughing my ass off. I don't know how is that funny when that was one of the biggest problems that we had in the United States of America, which deserves a congressional investigation. And I am a survivor of a broken home and no father. Okay, just so you understand, if it hasn't happened to your culture, shut your damn mouth. Okay, if you're from India or Pakistan, if you are from Sri Lanka, if you are Cambodian or Japanese and that has never happened to you, shut your stupid ass mouth. If you are a woman and have not understood what it's like to have your likeness and your image removed out of your home by the federal government in all 50 states, shut up. Because has not happened to you. Okay? Okay? I don't expect you to understand this. No fathers in all 50 goddamn states. Y'all be quiet now. Who's stopping you from being an active father? No one. That's why I'm active. That's why I'm at my children's school. That's why I'm paying all of my children's expenses, healthcare, dental, etc. I got the government out of my way now. Do you understand? Have you been to Alabama? I have. What an interesting place to go. I don't want to be there. They need to flip red. It says save America, vote blue. What the hell are you going to be voting for? More dinglings? What are you voting for? More pork? More ham? What do you want? More beef? More? What do you want? More cake, donuts, rice? What do you want? More donuts? What do you want to do as the blue? You want to get in and do what? Let people be free to have abortions, free to jingle your dingling? What do you want us to do? Okay? What do you want? When we go blue, then what? What policies do you have? Are you going to keep the border closed or do you want to open it up? It says we still in the land of the captive. So ain't nobody captive here. Stop that. Let's stop that, baby. Is in righteousness right now. Just know, sue by the law and the land, Most High God. Yeah, nobody want to hear about that right now. You're fooling yourself. It says you scared of ham. I love ham. I love bacon. I love hot dogs, but I don't eat meat. I used to. Impeach Trump for what? What are you going to impeach him for? That's exactly why y'all will never get back in power. I want you to understand that you're never getting back in power again. Just so you know that. You keep on laughing, keep on joking until that day suddenly arrive on your ass and you smell the real smoke. Okay? For real, for real. Boot liquor. I lick boots really good. I love white men's boots especially. Give me their underwears to smell as well. You damn freaks. It says ICE sending this guy. What is ICE going to do? ICE is doing their job. Leave them alone. Help handicaps with ramps in school. That's what you're going to do when you get in. See, Trump is the new Winston Churchill. This man, policy after policy after policy after policy, regulations, financials, we're working on it. The Fed, we're working on it, getting interest rates lower. Children, giving you back the power over your children to deal with the state. We're on that. Healthcare, we're lowering medication prices. What does the left have to do to offer that? Nothing. All you want is your freaky, weird Democrats in these crazy states like Ohio, what is it, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, all your New England state governors who are freaks. Okay, all they care about is sexuality and trans bathroom foolishness. They are not talking about your policies. They're not talking about mass transportation. They're not talking about fixing your tunnels, your tolls, and your bridges. They're not doing none of that. They're not talking about your children and getting better health care, better schools, keeping these persons out of your country. Okay, yes, we are the hottest country in the world. We brought in business investments. Okay, we're going to lower the debt. I'm telling you, if you're neutral and you're listening and you want to know, I need y'all to keep this red going on. Okay, this man has taken away them taxing you on tips. You think Kamala Harris would have did that? No, she would have kept it going. Okay, what is Trump doing for you personally? I'll tell you. For me personally, I'm glad you asked this question. President Trump has closed the border because it's my border. I am a citizen of this country. He closed it, and that was on my agenda and my list for my borders to be closed. Number two, he has stopped fake news media from prosecuting and deliberating and acting like they have any power. He's actually been fixing the courts. He's actually been making sure that social media cannot spy on me and steal another one of my channels. I am a server, so I am not getting taxed. Not you, I am not getting taxed. I work overtime, 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday. I am not getting taxed on my overtime. Do you want me to answer any other questions that he's doing for me specifically? As a black man, President Trump have been getting Kodak Black out of jail. Did he pardon your culture? No. He's also pardoned NBA Youngboy, who is me, a black man, that is me. Okay? Lil Wayne, pardoned by President Trump, who looks like me. He is mine. Okay? He also pardoned a bunch of other black people. Okay? He is doing more than President Obama did. All he did was pardon transgenders. No offense to them. If you can get pardoned by him, I love you. It says they're rich. They're not rich. Neither is Cosby. None of these niggas out here rich. Kanye West, you only got money to play with. That's why at the end of the day, you find out they all broke. The unsung, what happened to them? It's only money. So am I rich too? I've been to more countries than rappers have. I wrote more books than rappers have. I've opened more businesses. I'm Clyde Yorkshire, if you don't know. I'm not a game. Google me, fool. Here goes one of my, that goes up in front of my buildings. You see, you don't know who you're talking to. I've been all over the world. I got more stamps in my passports than you probably got goddamn pants to put on your ass. Mega, baby. Let's go. That's right. That's right. We're making America great again. And you know how we're doing that? We're starting with families. We're starting with families. We're putting money back in your pocket. The first thing the president said on his first day, there's only two genders here. Let's not get it twisted anymore. There's only two genders here. We keep that simple. No boys in the girls' rooms and no girls in our locker rooms. We got to talk. We got to talk about girls, so we don't need them in there. Let's go, boy. Family. That's right. You mad because there ain't no hate here. If I was talking about, yeah, I got me a boyfriend and all these white people, they get on my nerve, you'd be like, yeah, we like that guy. You don't even know me. All I got to do is color my hair, a little green hair, a little pink hair, a little yellow hair. Yeah, that's our guy. Get that weird shit up out of here. This is my country. Shout out to Trump. You damn right. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You're damn right. We're tired of this foolishness. Aren't you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. We got kids out here. You guys want to keep that foolishness going. We got children in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my time. God is good. I love it, and I love white people. I know that make y'all want to melt. I love me some white people. Oh my God, white people have done a lot for me in my life. I will be honest with you. So have black people. Okay, so have just different people in my life have done great things for me. I have no reason to be hateful and to be angry, ladies and gentlemen. Black community is cleaning itself. We're taking accountability. The white man has done nothing to us. We've done more to ourselves than anybody can ever think about doing to us. Okay, it is time that we clean up and take accountability and take responsibility, just like every other culture in this in this United States thing. Okay, you have to take responsibility. Do you understand? It says release Epstein files. You know what? Take that Epstein files, put some peanut butter, and shove it up your butt. How about let's work on the border? Okay. How about let's work on getting the prices lower. Let's work on real healthcare. Why don't you want to work on issues? Why do y'all are just like social media? Because you are on social media. All you want is the latest scandal. Who did P Diddy also get in the butt? Now, right now we're talking about Iran, but we want to know about Diddy and his dingaling. Epstein, did he sleep with Mr. T? We don't care about that. That's what you don't understand. Okay, we're trying to get some goddamn oil money so we can get the damn deficit lowered. I don't care about Epstein. That's what you don't understand. Americans, everyday Americans, are they rich. Why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about Epstein? Epstein was rich, huh? And all of the people that is coming out with Epstein are Democrats. You know how the Clintons get down. They were there doling out dingaling and breast. You know what they were doing. Steal some oil money. So what? They stole it. We all been stealing. I've been stealing. You've been stealing. We all been stealing. Cutting corners. So let's steal and use it for the people. The mob has stole and gave it to the church. Let's all steal. This guy is so uneducated. Tell me how uneducated I am. And I'm an author. I'm uneducated, but I've traveled the world. I'm uneducated, but I'm a philanthropist. I'm uneducated, and I did the meticulous research and I studied law, maritime law, corporate law, family law. I live in Law Library, but I'm uneducated. I study horticulture, agriculture, farming. I spent time studying in Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Frankfurt. I lived in Dubai. I'm uneducated. Do you see how stupid and twisted these people are? Milk and eggs are cheaper, so is gas. It says laughing out loud reported, okay, this guy, no, you are the clown and you're mad that I'm not a typical nigga who's been nowhere but Google, and you don't like that. That's this nigga's smart. This is a real Negro here. You don't like that. That's what you're upset about. It says you're a predator, protector. What type of foolishness is that? Get out of here. Get this nigga out of here. We do you like what is it? The Apollo thing to think, smack this nigga, get him out of here. So it's okay for everyone to steal. Listen, do you think Europe is stealing? Do you think Germany have stole? Do you think Saudi Arabia have stole? Do you think Indonesia have stole? Do you think India have stole? Well, get off the United States balls. Everybody's out there stealing, damn it. So are you. You're stealing. Whatever, no matter what, where you may not like it. It's only a bag of chips. It's only dependent on my taxes. It's only an extra pen from the job. You a thief, okay? So why all of a sudden you want to get under the president? All of a sudden, Clintons, you think they didn't steal? You think Bush didn't steal? Okay, you think Abraham Lincoln didn't steal? Why is it now that you want to magnify on Trump? Get out of here. We're not going for that. I'm telling you, we're the right Republican Negroes are a lot different, baby. We're a lot different, baby. We're ambidextrous and we're educated. You don't like that. You do not like educated black men and women. You want us to continue living in the ghetto under chicken stores and check cashing places, drinking 40 ounces of beers and smoking a black and out with a loose cigarette in our ear. That's the niggas you like, because those are Democrats. We know those niggas. Huh? They'll give us a bag of weed. Get out of my face, nigga. He's way more intelligent than you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody understands and they get it. They know what it is. It's real right here. No damn predators over here. Epstein. Don't even talk about Epstein. Stop it. What you need to do is investigate Oprah. So you need to investigate. And investigate Mullins. All of the people, the January 6th committee. That's who needs to be investigated. Jasmine Crockett. How the coke, forget about Epstein. How did we get coke in the White House? That's what I want to know. Let's investigate that. Who put that damn coke in there? Huh? Let's investigate Obama. I would not trust him around my kids. I would not come around your kids. I would not come around you. I would not date you. I would not talk to you. You don't need to trust me around your children, baby. And I would not trust you around my beautiful mixed children. I have a 13-year-old beautiful daughter. I have a 11-year-old beautiful daughter. I have a 9-year-old son, and I would not trust you around my children either. You or your funky ass colleges or your funky ass ideology and sexuality. You probably be telling my kids, "You're really girls, you're really boys. You can do this, you can wear that. Don't listen to your father. It's your sexuality. Get your ass out of here. Throw her out the window. Don't even take her down the stairs. Get out of here. Get out of here." Trump ran on the promise of releasing the fouls. No, he ran on the promise. You know what? Somebody slap you. He ran on closing the border. That's what he ran on. You know that. He ran on lowering prescription medicine and that there were only two genders. Epstein files was 30, 40, 50 down the list, damn it, and he released it. And you know who name came up and got subpoenaed? Clinton. Did he show up? No. Get him out of here too. We got, the left, you guys are looking weak. You guys, you notice no one has argued policy with me. No one has argued, well, we're going to get 12% on our, when we get in power. We're going to make the train better. We're going to fix airfares. We're going to fix the ground. You're not yelling about none of that. You know why? Because they don't care about policies. They care about sexuality, effing up the country, starting some bullshit, taking over the media, and spreading their new sexual rainbow flag, a utopia with black women on the beginning of it, talking about black power. Get out of here with that shit. You see, you don't know who you're dealing with, baby. It says, what does traveling have to do with? He asked, what does traveling have to do with education? You see why? You see why niggas on the left need to leave? He just asked me, what does traveling have to do with education? Let's see. You learn culture. You learn respect for places behind your borders. Let's see. You learn about different foods, different narratives, different reality, different news. You see things at different angles that you may not have seen from your own country. When you are traveled, you are learned. Get out of here. Was it Jeremy? Get out of here, man. You are dingbat. I'm going to block you. I want you out of you asking stupid questions. What the big deal? You tell me what is the big deal. You got Nicki Minaj moved over. Niggas are mad at her. That's what you tell me. What's the big deal? You got Kodak Black. You got NBA YoungBoy. Fuck a bitch, hoe ass nigga. Yeah! Yeah! Smoking ties, bitches know me. I kill a motherfucker. Yeah! I love Trump. Boo! How does that work? You love Nicki Minaj when it was about the breast, the titties, I suck a nigga, doom, doom, doom. Now it's MAGA. Boo! You see how y'all do? Y'all are corrupt. Good thing I know my niggas. I know my niggas. Y'all are corrupt. Uncle Ruckus. No, I'm Uncle Ruckus' son. Uncle Ruckus, at least he's honest. He's not gonna lie to you. That's you mad. That boy, that raindrops falling off me, boy. That boy got them rose out. You hear me? We're not worried about y'all. Y'all are suckers. Y'all weak. Give me some real Democrats. I need real Democrats out here. You guys are weak. You are some weak Democrats. It used to be the time where the Republicans didn't know much. We didn't know our policy. We didn't know why we were doing this or that. But now, oh, we up there. And y'all the weak ones now. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. If it ain't about sexuality, if it ain't about some scandal, if it's not about women's rights to choose, and they're not even trying to choose for women, you're trying to choose for black women to get abortions under the eugenics policies that you keep with Margaret Sanger. Okay, I know more about this country than you could ever get to know because I studied every president, every Congress, every dollar, every printing press. I've studied every state, every province. Okay, I even did the background on everybody that represented this country, what country you come from. Okay, we know everything that's going on in this country you would not believe. Okay, just like Trump, his family's from Scotland and they're from Germany. Okay, just so you understand. Same thing with Clinton. He got family that's from Germany. His wife, I know everything about Giuliani, where he's from, Newt Gingrich. We know the whole story of this country, okay? So don't sit here and talk to me if you don't know what you're talking about. Shut your trap. It says, be quiet, R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly is probably going to get out of jail because one thing about this country, if you're wrong, you need to let the system play out. Okay, niggas don't understand that. Oh, he shot a black man. Okay, what did the black man do? Well, he was pointing a gun. Well, that's why he got shot. Now, the black man was sitting there fixing his pants, and the guy shot him. He's going to jail. That's the way the law works. You guys want the law to work the way you want it to work. You want it to make sense because of public opinion. We can't do that. That's not the way it works. So R. Kelly went to jail and they broke the rules. Okay, you saw the guy who put him in jail, Michael Avenatti. He went to jail for extorting Nike. The same lawyer that put him in jail, R. Kelly, went to jail a year later for extorting Nike. Google it, look it up. And he put fake and false charges on R. Kelly. R. Kelly might have been getting that 17-year-old coochie. He might have been getting that 18-year-old coochie, that 18, 19-year-old coochie. I don't doubt it. I think all of the rappers are. I think a lot of the industry is, okay? R. Kelly had changed from the things he talked about, and he had became more political, and you didn't like it. Just like P. Diddy had became more political, okay? And guess where's his friends at now? Where's your left-wing friends now, P. Diddy? They're nowhere to help you, right? Exactly, that's right. It says, call Popo Ho. Yeah, yeah. Reported from hurt feelings. Who's hurt? And what should I be hurt about? I'm a black man in America. I'm winning. You got beautiful white women in this country. You got good old strong dollar. Got good oil money. Got good weapons. The military strong. The police department is strong. What am I afraid about? What about so cocaine in the White House is okay? It's terrible, and that's why we need to be investigating that. They're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Might give a damn about Jeffrey Epstein. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is there anything else before we get moving? I got a few things. First and foremost, the president made it clear: Europe, you sit your ass down, and we're running shit right now. No offense, you've done a wonderful thing on this world. Okay, you don't know what you're doing in your own country. Muslims, respectfully, are running Europe. Europe is overrun, and what they're not doing, the Africans have come in and take over. It's over. It's a Reynolds wrap for Europe. If anybody knows and travels, you would know what I'm talking about. Europe is finished. Let's see. Damn, you guys are coming with these with these comments. Jeffrey, best friend with Trump. He wasn't best friends with Trump. Why don't you say he was best friends with Clinton? Because Clinton's is number one in that investigation, but you don't want to say that. It says ignorance is bliss, I guess. Of course it is. Don't you see all of the black niggas in the community? They love it. There's nothing but titties, ass, sex, black and miles, reefer, big dicks, and Chinese food there. Nails and eyelashes. You know ignorance is bliss. When did R. Kelly change? So about 8 years ago, he started talking about black this and black that and ownership and this and that and getting his masters and getting all. Oh, then you start talking masters, niggas, you up out of here. Same thing happened with Prince. Prince start talking crazy about his masters. Same thing with Michael. Get this nigga up out of here. You don't pay attention. You don't watch nothing. That's your problem. You don't know what's going on. He not trolling. He talking that truth. Thank you. This is no troll. This is real stuff, baby. We do this for a living. I get in the gym. I work out every day because I have a goal. I traveled. I studied. I wanted to know the truth. I was born in New York City. I was a Democrat. Started off a Democrat. I didn't ask any questions. My daddy's not here. Okay. We're on food stamps. We live in the ghetto. We eat fried chicken. I'm gonna go along with it. But I said, wait a minute now. Why the hell is what it is? I did my investigation. I found out how phony the black community is, and it's all a setup. The idea is for us to have a civil war, to hate each other, kill one another, and that's what you want. And everybody's going to celebrate in the streets, defending R. Kelly and not actually blocking my show. He's trolling. No, nobody's defending R. Kelly. What I'm saying is, I don't care if it's Michael Avenatti. I don't care if it's the killer of Trayvon Martin. If you can't prove it in a court of law, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. We, as black people, wear our feelings on our sleeve. We think it's okay for when something happened, we let the court of opinions handle that. Public opinion. No, we have to let the law. Okay? Why is a black woman shot in the street? I get all of that. Let us investigate it. Turns out the black woman pulled the door back and jammed the guy hand in the thing. He grabbed his gun and he shot her. Oh, well, he shouldn't have shot her. Next case. Get this idiot out of here. R. Kelly was down with the Pope. Apparently not, because he's still in jail. That's exactly what I have been saying. The Constitution and Bill of Rights are not majority rules a law. No, it's not. These people don't care about the law. They don't care about the Constitution. Seriously. And they want to use us as black people. And black people have been dumb all our life. Just look at our dietary. Look at the average nigga. Go in his house. Hi, ma'am. How you doing? Come here, you big ass. How you, a beautiful black woman? You got these kids by yourself? Yeah. Where's your husband? I don't know. Let me see your pantry. You see, we know why our people are like that. I'm gonna help my people. Don't you worry about black people. We're gonna educate them. We're gonna go door to door. We're gonna help these niggas clean out their pantry and get rid of them felonies and things like that, and get your ass cleaned up and come on over here on the right. Put your chitlins down. Put your fried chicken and your watermelon down, nigga, and that soda, and let's get your ass healthy here, because you don't know what you're doing. Okay? The Democrats love you like that. Go get you some ramen noodles. I'm not sure if he's serious or trolling. You don't need to be sure if I'm serious or trolling. What you need to be sure is who the hell I am. Go look me up. Won't you go to Google and you type in Clyde Yorkshire and you see if I'm serious or not. I'm not joking here. The hell would I be joking for? This tells you how bad black people have been messed up. When they see a real black person, you're so shocked. I thought you're supposed to have a cigarette right here and be talking about yo type shit. Yo. That's what you think we are. That's the one that's fronting. That's the one that's putting on a mask. You know, the girl, the eyelash are talking about Trump is racist and got to weave it. That's who's faking it. That's who's the fake one. Okay? You're so used to seeing an artificial black person that when you see real black people, it shocks you. That's what it is.